look very professional today, but this is how I usually look like on a regular basis. Okay, anyway, so I was going to show my wife here that I got the tent all set up. I got this big Quonset tent sitting here. Double truss. It's 30 feet, 32 feet by 20 feet by 16 feet tall. This is what it's going to look like. That's where I can go and get away from my wife and work on stuff. And we're going to put it right here. Ignore that piece of equipment. They're working on the train bridge right now. But that's where the tent's going to go, right here.
We already cleared it last year with the greenhouses.
Okay, and so I had the greenhouses sitting there already. Now, for any of you that are questioning why that spot looks like that, the 3 greenhouses were there. So we've decided to put the 3 greenhouses on the road here that I've cleared. And then I cleared all this brush away from here. Okay, this is pretty hard to show. I know my wife's going over there. But we've cleared all this out. And so there'll be 7 of these tents all along the back here. And then I'll have my shop here where I store my equipment and work on my equipment. My little shop. And anybody who's actually seen some pictures of the property, this used to be all bush in here. We got rid of all that. We're still in the midst of getting rid of more. All this big stuff's coming out of the center here. So we can get more sun towards our garden and our raised beds.
Because there's the sun.
So we need to get as much sunlight as we can in here if we're going to grow. So there's 2 piles. That's a pile there, and then there's another pile in the back behind Michelle here. There's another pile. But that's 1 pile out of 2. Our quick setup on beekeeping. We are not beekeepers. I do not recommend anybody listening to how I beekeep or my wife. But so far what we've seen on the internet and everything that we talk to people, we quickly set it up for this winter. I would still like to put some styrofoam around. We haven't even hit, we hit -8 one night so far here. But I'd like to still put some insulation around them.
I did check on them.
And then the vent holes here, hon, I'm wondering to get in there and have a look and see how much moisture, and we might open up the other vents.
So a couple of bees have been kicked out of their home.
Yeah.
Poor drones. It's nasty, nasty life. Oh, look at that. I just cleaned that up the other day. Huh.
Don't touch that fence. You did.
I just did.
That fence will give you a zap.
That fence will hurt.
Almost make you cry.
If everyone remembers, I was our tester for the fence last summer.
Okay, so don't focus too much on this. This is kind of the dry storage. It's not really dry.
It's our moist storage. Got more bee stuff in here.
Pan this area. Nobody needs to see the garbage. This here is 2 of our 3 wood storage areas right here. So we built that, all this, a month ago. Built this, built the roof on top of the sea can. I don't know if anybody's too interested in the way I did mine, but I just built a homemade clip that clips onto the sea can. I got a whole bunch of them down the whole way. So that hooks around the 2x4 and you pull it around like a big clip. And it clips onto the sea can. So far they're doing all right, but I don't have huge winds here. I figured maybe one day I might put another system on. There's a couple ways I could do this. But I don't want to weld on it because I got all my furniture in here right now. So there's no welding. You can't weld on it. So I got pressure treated sitting on there and then all just plain old studs, cheap studs. and built the whole thing out of studs. I mean, I bet you this roof didn't even cost us $350. Really? Just studs and screws.
In time. We got another beautiful wall of wood over here.
Yeah, so I extended this too, right? So I brought these out. And nothing square here whatsoever. This is like a dummy build thing. Just come off it with some extras and just all the way across. And a 2x4 to match the regular roof, and then bring it in. Nothing fancy. Not even done right. But that's okay. We don't need... This will last. It's good enough.
Look at all that wood. So I think we're good for the year. I think we're good for the next 2 years for
Go
wood.
look in here. It's a mess. Pan it real quick. Pan it real quick. It's a mess. That's my little cat in there hiding.
It's wrapped
That's
in
kind
a
of my work
blankie.
area. I got to clean it up.
Looks like it's all wrapped up in a blankie.
My work area. Where I was working last. And then inside here's our grader and our workout equipment. We don't normally go to the gym because it's locked. This is the gym. All the doors are screwed.
Our workout
It's got the
equipment's in
grader
there.
and some gym equipment, a bunch of stuff that we never use, but stored it in there. So it's got a little loft storage in there, 2 levels of it. So we got a bunch of storage and we got a grader in here. That's how we clear our snow. We use a grader. She'll throw a picture somewhere in the corner for you guys to see.
We should put a sign on here. Gym closed.
See, look, we're still in the trailer park over here. Look at that. This is our tire collection over here.
Nobody wants to see that.
Come on, to show it. Show it to all our people. See, we do the same thing. We store all of our good tires outside in the trees.
In the trees. In the trees.
They're good tires.
Yeah, summer tires.
They're good tires. There's lots of good tires there. There's 4 or 5 sets of good tires. So
One of those little ones.
they're all good tires. We got our issues too, just like everybody else, right? Oh, look.
There's even more tires
Look at
inside
that.
this
You see
building.
that? See that? You see that little bugger did? Another one right there. Yeah. Constantly helping them out. That's mice, guys. They get into everything. You can't stop them from coming. They come in droves with their little war hats on. Here we go.
I'm just showing some of the pretty bush.
Oh.
As I come around the corner, all the pretty bush.
Pretty bush.
Ah. All right. Made it out alive.
So if you hear that equipment running in the background, they're working on the bridge, the train bridge, and it's a constant thing, and it's been going on all summer. And they run the compressor equipment and just idle it all day. Typical union. Okay. Put on this one. Still filming?
Still filming.
Okay, so last year we had a little issue with the amount of snow and moving it. So in 2 places over here, we opened up on the right hand side there and we just cleared a whole bunch of bush and knocked a couple down on the left, knocked some stuff out of the way so we could put snow, because there will be 6-foot piles of snow all the way across here by the end of the winter here.
If not
6
higher.
feet.
I'll show a picture from last year, me sitting on top.
Okay, it was the same with this. Last year, we were pushing trees out of the way so we had somewhere to put snow, right?
There's a
So
tree.
we cleared all this side out here, so we had somewhere to push the snow into. Let's go and look at where we cleared the cabin for the cabin.
What are you wearing on your feet?
My ice skates. Sure can't walk in these. Sorry. Keep falling off, but whatever.
Amount of rain and snow.
Rain, lots of rain.
You're having fun walking. Or more or
I
less
got somewhere to put
slipping.
a, and then this road drains off into here. There'll be a lake in here, pockets here, there. So it's a good thing that we cleared this all right out. Oh, we'll clean this up next year. You still filming?
Yeah.
We'll clean this out and make this all pretty in here again. This was just wall, so didn't have time to do it. right there for that big green tent, but I'm not going to use it for the green tent anymore because most of my action is going to be happening down at the other end. So I'm just gonna put it over there, and then we'll use this for parking the trailer and a spare vehicle or whatever, because our cabin will be right here.
Maybe another greenhouse over here next winter or the winter after.
Another what?
Move the greenhouse over here for
No.
my shed.
No. You're gonna have a garage.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a garage.
How many times we talked about this? There's not even drawings
I know.
that has a garage.
But we've
So
always.
what I'm gonna do is put my solar panel unit truck in here, and then the cabin's gonna sit right here. Stay there. This will be my bedroom. Okay, so this will be the bedroom, washroom. It comes out like this. It'll be kitchen, dining area, enlarged living room with balcony doors, deck all in the front, and this will be my scenery over here.
Panning for scenery.
House.
Blue sky. That's pretty
About
scenery.
Right here is where your garage will be. This is where your garage will be. Right here. Garage, the long hallway boot area, right? Freezer and all that. And then your house will be right here. So the garage is back further on the house, right? And the front will be up here. So in the spring, I'm going to grade this. I wanted to grade it already. It's not graded. But this is really good. This is sandy, gravelly material. It'll be really perfect. And then all we have to do is remove snow for the winter.
Just to there. Just to there.
Right? Then if we want to, this is just a bonus right in there. But then we only have to remove snow to here.
Which will be nice.
Save the 5-6 feet of snow every year to remove. Right?
Right now we got that. And well, way around the corner. Well, thanks for the tour.
Are we done? Okay. Peace. I just wiped the snot off my nose.
Oh.
You still phoning? Are you still on?
You're talking
What are you
about your snow.